Okay, Ron, I have a question for you from a member. And that question is, Ron, as managing directors, how does it work in 5D when we must interact with people in 3D? Do we interact in 3D and then move back to 5D? How do you see that all working, if you have any comments?
In fifth dimension, I create my experience, the experiences of my life. In third dimension, I create the experiences of my life in fourth dimension and fifth dimension, or any dimension that I want to ascend to. I'm the one that's in charge, nobody else. Nobody else is in charge of what I create. If they did, then they're crossing dominions. That's not my their kingdom is not my kingdom, and my kingdom is not under their control. So they don't get to do that. Now, we've lived in a situation where crossing dominions is a norm. It's social norm. You call somebody up and chew them out about something that they did. The biggest war right now is between those who don't know and those who do. And the fight that's gone on, why do we do that? Why do we try and change people's opinions about things? If we do, we get in a fight. Fight and judgment has separated us from families. It has been very destructive. Okay, so that's when you're doing things that are in other people's dominions. So let's not worry about the ascension process. Do I want to have a fifth dimension where I can interact with my third dimension family or whatever? There is absolutely no problem. We're all here together. We create within that our own experiences, and so do our family. And you have to let everybody create their own experience. That's where the loving and kind way that we were talking about earlier in our kingdom is is experienced, because that's who we are. So as I live my life and try to do so in love and harmony with others, uh, then that's my kingdom. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I want to do. I want to be in harmony with other people because we collectively created this third dimension, and especially for the special few or whoever they are that created love one, will be creating love one society and bring it into the golden age of mankind. That we're all part of a process, and this is a big one. And if my last document had to do with the creation of our CACs in helping the new governance that Nasara is going to bring about. That's major. That is huge. And so we're a part of that. And so that's part of our, doesn't matter if we say, well, I'm in 3D or 5D. You can be a 5D person working in 3D. You can be a 14th or 15th dimensional purpose working in third dimension. Who knows how big we are? Who knows any of this? We just know that there's a collection of old souls and young indigo kids and crystalline kids that are coming to the earth now to assist in bringing about the golden age of mankind. So, number one, you don't really have a fifth dimension. You create it yourself. How you create it is what you want with it. Do you want to eat? Do you want to have your uh, third dimension family come feel like just in your presence, they will feel the love that is emanating in your 3D body. There's no place for the 3D because it's just a vibration. So we're probably all going to be together, and there are people on this earth who are very, very highly evolved spiritual beings, and they're functioning for a purpose. And they didn't die; they're just maintaining their life and doing it. The Essenes do that all the time. Adam and Eve, if they want to live longer life, then they take the steps necessary to do that. That's all part of what we're here for, to learn how to experience and how to function. And we do so in an interactive way with other people. And that's part of the experience. So you're going to be in third dimension, and you're going to be in third dimension or fifth dimension. Don't separate them in your mind. It's still you. Third or fifth, you're still you. They're creating the experiences of their life. Don't forget that they too are creators. There'll be a time when they will make the journey into the fifth dimensional realm as a body and allow that to take place. You know, a baby doesn't function at a high vibratory. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're probably a lot higher than any of us when they're first born, especially. But it's the learning process. It's the growing up process that messes them up, and then they have to recapture who they are. And that's what we're trying to do: recapture who we are and make it a knowing that we are different than the old style of us. So I'm hoping that we can understand. There's not real. If I go into the 16th dimension to have a conference call, I do that at night. I don't know about it. I just know that it happens. Q came and took me to a meeting. And I'll tell you, when I got back, I had the most wonderful rest that I could ever imagine. I was, I knew I was finished sleeping, and but I also knew that I had gone to some place to meet in council with other people. Those are the kinds of experiences that we do all the time, but we don't recognize them because we don't remember them coming back here. So let's get rid of the idea of dimensions and just live our lives and be sure that we're doing the things that'll help us to increase our vibration. Should we call it increasing vibrations instead of ascension? It's the same thing. So that's the way I look at it.
Great, Ron. Wow, great answer. Wonderful. And we're going to come back with another question. Be right back.